All right, folks, welcome back inside the janitor's closet. My name is Bryce Hunt. I'm joined, as always, by our lead football expert here at the janitor's closet, Josh Frey-Sam. Josh, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Was a little bit of a rough start on the first ring there for the ladder challenge. Missed. We kind of slipped and fell all the way to the ground already. Wasn't a fall, a long fall though, so that's good. But we're ready to get back on the ladder here and hopefully climb our way to the top.
Yeah, this is going to be us restarting our ladder challenge here. Step one, staying at step one after last week. We couldn't even get across the pond there to get our first leg out of the way. But fear not, we have another parlay that we're going to start up this week that we're excited about. And just a little housekeeping before we get going. If you're new to the ladder challenge, didn't see last week's video, we are attempting essentially to turn $20 into $1,500 with a string of parlays. Um, we're going to keep this around, for example, today's parlay is at 1.87 for decimal odds, which is minus 115 for American odds. We're going to kind of keep it in that range. So, with that being said, by our seventh step of this ladder, we would be reaching our goal. It would be exactly 1580. So we're kind of hoping to reach that $1,000 mark. In this case, we would be going $500 over, which would be awesome. But we got to get there first, and we got some business to take care of, which we will get into shortly. But just first, folks, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We look forward to giving these plays to you each and every week. And we're looking to get on this journey, Josh. Why don't we get right into it with this week's parlay for the ladder challenge?
Yeah, so we're gonna travel over to the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons to start here, Bryce, and we're gonna start with wide receiver Nico Collins, who's enjoying a little bit of a breakout campaign here. And Nico Collins, we're gonna take his over 25 receiving yards, or to hit for him to get at least 25 receiving yards, I should say. I know his over under set a little bit higher. Nico Collins has not caught under this yet this year. His lowest outing was 34 yards against the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was also his lowest target share on the season when he only got 3 targets. But aside from that, it's been 11 targets for him. He's gone at least 80 yards in the other 3 games. So Nico Collins is about as hot as any receiver in the NFL right now. CJ Stroud is about as hot as any quarterback in the NFL right now. And although the Atlanta Falcons defense is a little bit spicy, probably their spiciest matchup of the season so far, I like for Nico to at least get at least 25 over there.
Yeah, you mentioned it. He's kind of soared over the 80 mark, over the 100 mark in two of his games, and been above 80 for three out of the four. And even on his worst game, where they were only able to find him for under five targets, there he still ended up with over 30 yards. So we just need 25 from him. He seems like a great weapon for CJ Stroud, who's playing, some really impressive ball to start his rookie campaign.
For sure.
Josh, how about the second leg here?
Yeah, so we're gonna go. I'll bang off the last 2 legs here in one shot. And so the first one, we're actually gonna go New Orleans and the New England Patriots. And if you watched our regular plays video, which is already posted, if you have not checked it out, be sure to go check that out for our best bets this week. We took the New Orleans Saints on the road, +1 in this game, and we're going to take New Orleans once again in this spot, but we're going to tease them to 7.5 right now. New Orleans has been in some close contests all year. Last week against the Buccaneers, when they threw up a stinker, that was kind of their widest victory or loss, their largest margin on the year so far. But I expect them to kind of get back on track this week. Probably win outright, to be honest. That's part of our best bets, but if they cannot find a way, I expect them to at least keep it close. And then our last one here, we're going to go to the Kansas City Chiefs, who are taking on the Minnesota Vikings in what's expected to be a shootout. And you can't have a shootout unless you got your quarterback firing on all cylinders. And the Mr. Patrick Mahomes is going to be at the head of that, obviously, for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kelsey's there. They're going to be playing Minnesota's defense, which is suspect. And Mahomes only threw for 1 touchdown pass against a little bit of a stingier New York Jets defense last week. I expect Mahomes to come back here. We're going to take Mahomes to throw at least 2 touchdown passes in this game here. Really confident about this one. Like I said, it seems to be that a lot of people are expecting a lot of scoring in this game. And although I think Isaiah Pacheco will get his fair share of touches and Jerick McKinnon, so on and so forth, I think Patrick Mahomes will be able to find a couple of guys in the end zone there to get us through this leg.
There you go for those last two plays. The Saints plus 7.5 against a New England team that haven't been able to score more than 20 points this season,
Yeah.
and Patrick Mahomes with two or more passing touchdowns against the Vikings defense that has a lot of susceptibility to big plays, especially from a guy like Patrick Mahomes who can make anything happen. So, folks, this bet that we're placing is a parlay of $20, which for us betting at Bet365 turns into $37.44, which we will be then ready to use in our second step next week, which will be coming out for you either Saturday or Sunday next week. But just to recap this week's first step, we have Patrick Mahomes to throw 2 or more touchdowns, Nico Collins to get 25 or more receiving yards, and the New Orleans Saints plus 7.5 facing the New England Patriots. Josh, this looks like a layup. Of course, there are no such things in sports betting, as we know, and we found out last week. But we feel good about this, don't we?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, let's get back on the right step here. Let's get to the second leg here, and hopefully let's get moving.
All right, folks, that'll do it for this first step video. We look forward to bringing step 2 to you, getting to that second step of the ladder for the first time in this season. We're excited about it, and let's get there, folks. We appreciate you tuning in this week. As we said before, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate your support. Bet responsibly, and happy gambling.